Hello everyone and welcome to pretty much a long overdue video from yours truly because it's been over 2 months since I actually did a video, and that was my Darro's Diary episode 1, which I haven't done one since then. And this is basically going to be your ye old pickups video, because that's pretty much all I do in this channel of mine. But anyway, I just do them for the hell of it though, and just basically update of people who don't really follow me on Twitter and what I've gotten over the last several months now. And I've got a few things here. I got a few static games here as well, physical, and I've got a bunch of digital ones as well. Like some of them a few like pretty big, digital releases anyway, but in digital form because they were cheaper than getting them in the store. I'm not one of these ones who is like clutching on to physical so tightly now. Like I would be ashamed to say go now. It's stuck though. I just like to have the option of physical and digital now. But if it's going to be a shame if it does eventually go and all we have is digital. Considering the fact that nowadays digital, some places the digital is crap. But that is probably a topic I should leave. I should talk about for another time. This is all about pickups, not rants. Not a rant attack video. It's going to be a impromptu rant attack video. But anyway, here's all the ones that I can recall that I picked up over the last couple of months now. Well, pretty much since my last pickups video now, because I think a few of these in here I might have already shown though, and when I was talking about my Darro's Diary. But I'm just going to show them because I've picked them up since my last pickups video. Because my last pickups video was pretty much over 3 months ago, back in the end of August. So anyway, let's get going here. First one is it's probably pretty much my only retro game in this pickups video. It's Iron Sword Wizards and Warriors 2, and I got this for £2 at Cash Converters in Edinburgh. So I did. Which basically Cash Converters, for people that don't know, is pretty much like a second hand, like your second hand shop. It has all electronics and bits and bobs, and there's games, DVDs, Blu-rays and the like as well. And that's so got this here, so I did. Because I remember, because I hear stuff about this game that was a pretty cool game. Like I actually never played this game, never played the first one either or anything like that now. So I just want to try it out though and see how it is. So it's pretty good. I haven't played it yet though, so but I should play it sometime. But it's been a while since I actually, touched that retro game. Well, in terms of the names anyway. Dishonored. I pretty much got this maybe in a bit of an impulse buy, because I wasn't thinking of picking this up though, but I was seeing people going like with reviews and that there, and like sometimes most of the time I don't really go with reviews though, but I just sort of say, I was like I was in a bit of a, so I was like nothing really was like, Borderlands 2 wasn't really pulling me in though. I was kind of done with that though, and I decided to get this up. And the fact is, I haven't really played much of this. Like I've done the first mission, like the first target mission, we have to assassinate someone, and that's pretty much all I've played of it. I've always started a bit of the second one, and that's pretty much the last thing I've played of it though. This is a game that's kind of gotten mixed opinion from people though. Some people think it's a great game, it's a great, it's a great new IP into the gaming industry though, and I don't think it's not that great though. Just it's kind of deceiving in a way, because the fact is they have this whole thing where you can go through stealth or you can go through the action, just basically run and gun, kill everyone, kill them all, etc. But the problem is a lot of people feel it's been deceived. The fact is that it kind of rewards you for doing the stealth way more, because if you do just do the run and gun and like kill everyone, you're going to get a worse ending because of it, because of this chaos rating that pretty much people feel, I think I can agree with them, it's not really well explained in the game. I think this basically says something about it at the start, and I think it's like sometimes shows them in loading screens, I believe, but that's pretty much it. And like the more people you kill, the worse the plague is of rats going around, and pretty much the worse ending you're going to get then. So you try to go around, sneak around, just take out people, non-lethal way, and get their targets out in a non-lethal basically neutralise and not like, you know, outright kill them now. So, but it's a good game for what I played though. I got it on the PC because it was cheaper, and the PC can run it and runs pretty much fine. So, dead on. Hitman Collection. This has the first 4 Hitman games. I don't know why I got this, and mainly because the fact it was super cheap on Shop 2. So it is. Like it was like £4 pretty much. So it is. It was like £3 odd though, but just decided to get it anyway. Like I only ever played the second one, and I got it for the PlayStation 2 like a few years ago, and I remember hating it. I never just got past the first mission. Cause every time I tried to like strangle like the postman or something, or like a delivery guy at the first mission, every time I go up to him and try to like, you know, take him out, he always just runs. He just seems to have like eyes in the back of his head or something, no matter what I did. And that kind of turned me off of the series in general because of that stupid crap like that. But the new one's out now. I think I got this when they actually got this when the sort of new one came out, Absolution now. But I want to try this out anyway though. Like I'm not really a huge fan of stealth games though, but I heard these are pretty interesting anyway, and I heard bought Blood Money, and like the latest one is more the most successful games in the Hitman series anyway, so maybe we should just check them out first and then try like some of the older ones, even though they might be, you know, broken. And then Today's World, I think I might have shown this already. I think I might have shown this in the previous one pickups video before, but it's showing up here anyway. It's Professional Latent Inspector's called. The new one's out, and the Miracle Mask is out on the 3DS, which I have not picked up yet because I haven't finished this one yet. And I actually haven't played much of this one. Like I love the Professional Latent series, but I haven't played a whole lot of this one now. I don't know. I actually feel some of the puzzles in this one are fucking harder than they ever been, and I really feel myself really stupid in comparison because of that. But it still has its nice charm, lovely, you know, 2D artwork, just nice voice work, and like some of the puzzles are pretty cool. But some of them are just like, you know, oh great, I have to fucking figure out how to do this, and you know, take an eternity to figure out, and then I have to resort to the hint coins. And even though sometimes I go to the hint coins, I still don't have a fucking clue because sometimes I feel like such a dumbass. And so it is, but it's a good game nonetheless. Like I love this series, and I'll get the new one probably next time when the last one, apparently that's going to be the last one in the Professional Latent series, that comes out probably next year, I assume. These ones I actually got together last week there. One of them came out at the start of October, like pretty much like the week after I did my last video, and pretty much it's probably the game this year that sort of has a lot of polarizing opinions. It's pretty much split the gaming audience. That there's a side of people that absolutely like think it's great. Like it's like people are like saying, what the hell's wrong with these reviews? Like what the hell's wrong with these reviewers? I don't think it's that bad. I think it's great. I think it's playable and that there. But then there's the side of people that say, yeah, this game sucks. It's crap. The gameplay is very clunky and all this here. Just some, you know, fucking crap moments, and just some broken gameplay moments and things like that there. And like the reviews pretty much, you know, crapped on it though. And that is Resident Evil 6. I don't know why I got this, because I was no interest in getting it whatsoever though beforehand, but I didn't get this, like, you know, I didn't get it like when it came out now. The thing is, actually it was so close to actually the day before it was going to come out, I was thinking of buying it, and then I think the reviews came, and another part of me says I still want to try to get it though. I actually did play a demo during that week when the shit hit the fan for it though, but I just decided, nah, I'll just wait. And I actually got it last week there, so I did. It was £23 at the place I work at, Sainsbury's, and I got it along with this game, which came out last week. It was out yesterday in the States, and it came out here last Friday, and that is Far Cry 3, which is pretty much be getting rave reviews. I wasn't thinking of picking this one up either though, but I kind of been going through a few games and sort of done with for the time being though, and I just wanted to try this one out though because I heard it's a lot better than the second one, which I was not a big fan of. I pretty much I didn't really, I just disliked the second one pretty much full stop. But it's been getting good reviews so, and what I played, I've already played like maybe 2 hours of it thus far, and yeah, it's good. I know it's probably the version to play is the PC, but even though I have a pretty good PC, it's not good enough PC to run this at its optimal best. Therefore, I'd probably have to run this maybe in low settings, maybe medium output. I don't know if it's running medium all right now, but we just might as well get on the 360 anyway. And actually, this was £40, but since I got this went down to £30. I got this for 23 then. That would basically mean it was basically £53. Well, it's 29.99 and £22.99. So basically, thing. I got it for £2.50. I have this Nectar card thing, and then I have my 50% employee discount because it's the Christmas season. Therefore, it's 15 instead of the usual 10. And I got both of these for £42.90, £42 or pretty much £43, give or take. So that's not so bad, is it? I played this actually a bit of this last night. Just pretty much the prologue, and so I can't really say anything though. Like I didn't mind the demo though. I played the demo, thought it was alright though. So maybe in the future though, I might give my opinions on this a bit more in a future video and see if my opinion is of the people that think it sucks, or if it's the people that think it's not so bad. It's actually pretty good when you get down to it. Borderlands 2, I think I probably did talk about this in my dog's day, but I got it there, and I don't know. I'm just not really hooked into this game as much as I thought it would be though. Like I've sort of, I played a bit of it though when it came out, just stopped and then went back to it again a bit more for a good bit there, like last, I think in October or last month there as well, but just stopped playing it again though. I don't know. It's a good game though as well, mate. There is certain aspects though it's better than the first one though, but the main problem I have is just sometimes it's a bit of a slog going through certain areas though, and going through this area and then having to go all the way back though. It just takes, and there's no fucking vehicle parts in that section either though, when you have to run and run and run and run for 5 fucking minutes to get to the exit though. That's just tedious, and it just gets on my nerves though. Like I kinda wish there was some sort of fast travel in most of it, but I'm still early on. Like I think I'm pretty much like an act 2 of the game though. Like I've done the part where you escaped from the sanctuary and went up into the sky and became a flying fortress, so I consider that sort of like the end of act 1 pretty much. So I'm in act 2, and that's pretty much where I start. Like I've done a few missions there. Like it's a good game. Like it's not hooking me as much as the first one was though. I guess maybe the fact is as well because I've pretty much been playing the majority of it single player, and therefore that might be a reason as well. But I was kind of the same way with the first one, where I played a good majority of it in single player, but yeah, I still really enjoyed it. It's just because it's probably more of the same though, but it's a good game though. Just not hooking me as much as I thought it would be. I don't think I did show this one as well though, but I got this as well. I don't know if I did. I think I might have already got it though before. I don't know if I showed this one alright, but if I did, apologies. Because I'm sometimes I'm quite bad at trying to remember what I showed and what I did not. But I got this here because I rented it out like a while back now and fucking loved it. I rented the game out and played the campaign and really liked it, and therefore I had to get the game. And I played some of the co-op with my co-hosts of the United Gaming podcast, Dennis and Derek, and had an absolute blast. And basically I'm going to be doing a top 10 video, and maybe not the end of the year, probably sometime in January like I did last year, and this is going to be in it. So basically if you're looking forward to that video and seeing what games are going to be in it this year, rest assured this one's going to be in it because I absolutely love this game. Just love the look of it, the gameplay. Just I always keep saying this, like to me this game's just 5-letter slick. Just that's all it needs. It's just awesome though. I love the gun, the sound, the graphics, the gameplay. Just something just all of it fits together in my opinion though. It's definitely one of the best first person shooters I've played in years, no doubt though, and it's just a damn shame it didn't do it much better though. This game's so fucking terrible, so it did. And it's a damn shame though. It came out around the same, I think SSX came out around the same week or around the same time, and like Mass Effect was coming up shortly as well, so this just got left in the bloody waste bin pretty much, and I don't think it was a great marketing anything behind it either, so damn shame though, but I love it. I absolutely love this game. Dirt Showdown. I got this also at the place I got Wizards and Warriors. I got this for £8. And the great thing is about this is because I went to a shop before that and I was selling it for £15 and I was considering getting it there. It was kind of the same. It wasn't a cash converter, it wasn't in cash converter, but it was a place similar to it. I was thinking of getting it there. And I said, no, I'm not going to get it. Went up to the cash converters, which was like maybe 5 minutes up onwards, went to it, entered and seated here for £8. I was like, yep, definitely getting it in. So that was pretty much a just a good choice of not getting it there and then. Now, I played a bit of this though, and it's pretty much, it's basically, your destruction derby and, sort of style racing and all that there, kind of look more like, crash racing and things like that now, rather than your traditional rally races, and buggies and things like that you've seen in the previous Dirt games. Is pretty much just like a spin-off of the traditional Dirt series that I'm very much enjoy. I really enjoyed I loved the first one. I haven't finished the second one, but I've played a good chunk of it to know I really like that one as well. I haven't given the third one much of the time of day though, but I know it's good for what I played though, and this is pretty much the same. The games look great. Codemasters do a job well done with the series anyway, in my honest opinion, so that's all I have to say about that. This is going to be long, it's nearly 20 minutes now, and apologies though, but I had to, go through a lot anyway. Forza Horizon. I got this, I got this last month, so I did along with another game as it's here as well. I already played about an hour or two of this as well, but I quite like this as well. This came out, I think, a week before Need for Speed Most Wanted, so it did. And this is the one that sort of got better reviews overall, I believe, in probably most cases though. This is the one I probably was more interested in anyway, because I couldn't care less about Need for Speed Most Wanted. I actually played it at Edinburgh for about an hour and a half, and that pretty much gave me enough evidence to suggest I'm not getting this game anytime soon. It's pretty much Burnout Paradise wannabe. I'm not particularly a big fan of Burnout Paradise outside of the multiplayer. The multiplayer I think it's great, but other than that, it's a very boring game, in my honest opinion. I prefer Burnout 3 to this day. I still think that's the superior Burnout game in my opinion. But this is great. It is, again, this is another, it's like Dirt Showdown. This is pretty much a spin-off of the traditional Forza Motorsport series, and it's set in this open world, and you go around and do these different races, and go around these different races. It is kind of like, Burnout Paradise is an open world, but this is an open world racer done right. It looks great. It has a very good, interesting soundtrack though. It's not necessarily my kind of music for the most part though, but it's pretty much matches perfect for what the tone of this game is about. But it's a good game. I haven't played much of it though, but it's a good game for what I played. I need to play more of it though, because I know a few people that I know, Step to Death, my friend Dennis, not there, Brolan from the Rap Rascals, Ben, really like this game. From when I played it, I like it as well. one of the big releases of last month, Halo 4. I had this pre-order for a while. I played it over a few days because I played this when I was off. The week I was off, I played it with my friend Dennis in co-op. I played a bit of the multiplayer, and it's good. It's not the set in the world on fire though. Some people think this is the best Halo campaign there ever has been. I have to disagree. It's good, but I think Reach is better. The main problem I have with this one is there's too much go to this area to activate terminal / insert Cortana into this terminal to activate it. You tend to do that quite a bit. I think that might be in other series, but I don't know. It does seem to become more visible in this one though than it has been in previous entries though. But it's a good game. But the one thing I can definitely say about this game that I can praise it for is its graphics. This game looks fucking beautiful, so it does. It is without a doubt the best looking Halo game there has been. No, just some of the areas you go through in the campaign just look gorgeous. So just some of the gorgeous vistas you look through. You have to commend the team of 343 and the people who created those worlds. Just did a splendid job with it though. And I played the co-op in Heroic with Dennis. It was an enjoyable track through it anyway. I mean, I did enjoy the game. It's not saying it's a crap game. Just the campaign's not the greatest. It's not the best. It was good. It was good. That's all I can say. It wasn't brilliant. It was good. The multiplayer, it's standard Halo stuff, but the sort of about the Call of Duty formula where you persistent, the system where you upgrade and get new loadouts and things like their system pretty much was been in all the Call of Duties now since 4. Halo has bowed that now, and because it's a new developer now, it's not Bungie anymore. So 343 decided just to do that, and it's good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what I played of it though. It's a good multiplayer. I wouldn't say absolutely fantastic, but I enjoy it. I don't really play a whole lot of multiplayer nowadays anyway. I just tend to play it for a bit and then it's that's good enough though, and just move on to something else. I tend to be more of a single player / co-op kind of guy anyway. Back then I was a lot into multiplayer though because that's when I sort of first got Xbox Live. I only got it back in 2006 when I got my 360. And over the first couple of years I played a lot of multiplayer stuff like Gears of War, Call of Duty 4, Call of Duty 2 and games like that, but nowadays not really. It's mostly single player / co-op, not competitive multiplayer. X-Men Destiny, again I might have shown this in the previous one, apologies if I have. I played this game is not that good. I got it for £13 and I feel I still probably paid a bit too much, or maybe £10 top would have been great though, but this game is not, it's very average in my honest opinion though. Just very average. It doesn't do anything new, it's just a very average game. If you're into X-Men, if you're a die-hard X-Men fan, maybe, but that's still probably pushing it though. It's done by Silicon, and the thing about this game is that I think I got this a month or two before the news came out that Silicon Knights have to destroy all unsold copies of X-Men, Destiny and Two Human and all the stuff that has the Unreal Engine work on, because they lost this sort of lawsuit against Epic and they tried to appeal, but lost that and all that there, and therefore have to destroy all stuff that was using the Unreal Engine, which of course is property of Epic Games. So this could be something where this could be worth something, despite the fact how mediocre it is, but it could be worth something in due course, but that's still not worth jack shit though. It's a very average game at the end of the day though. It's just it's kind of a action, just brawler pretty much, with a light RPG elements, I guess, but that's pretty much all there is. Not that great. Just wouldn't recommend it. WWE 13, and this is the first one since 2010 that I bought in the WWE SmackDown / WWE series now. Like, I never got 11. I rented it. I got 12, which I did not like. I did not like the controls whatsoever, and I feel that the reversal system just got worse and worse, because it just got to a point where the reversal window was so fucking minuscule that you had to basically have perfect timing in order to reverse stuff. And this one, to me, is pretty much the best WWE experience there's been in quite some time. I'll probably say this is probably the first one that I've played I played the Attitude Era mode. That was pretty much the only reason I really got this game, the main reason. And apart from a few inaccuracies in that mode, it is great. I just love some of the matches and some of the moments that you've experienced from, it's from like summer 1997 to WrestleMania 99, and then there's like a bunch of this off-script chapter where you do matches after that then, but they don't have any cutscenes or anything like that. Now it's basically matches that took place post WrestleMania 20, WrestleMania 15 in 1999. But that mode is great. It is an excellent mode indeed. And the wrestling is the controls. They're a lot better now than what I did. I just don't know why. I just feel the controls are better now. Reversal system, I can actually reverse the majority of the time now, which is great. I couldn't do that in the last few. It just seemed to get worse. Like I said, it just seemed to get worse and worse. But thankfully, I can reverse no problem now for the most part. Sometimes still be off though, but at least I can do it now rather than 9 times out of 10 before I couldn't. But it's a good game though. It has quite a vast roster though. And like there's downloadable content and things like that there as well. But like it's like if you're a fan of the Attitude Era, as I am, I'm a big fan of that era, and that's still the definitive era of wrestling. Nothing today is comparison with that. Today's product stinks. Now, I don't even follow it now. Like I said, like some of the wrestlers I couldn't care fucking less about though. There's no good storylines. Most of the wrestlers don't even have personality. Like, they don't have any like character, charisma that you're seeing back in the late 90s, early 2000s, like in the Attitude Era mode. So, but it's a good game though. I'm glad I got it anyway though. But that's pretty much all I played of it though. And I played like a match or two outside of it, but that's pretty much it though. I should go back to it sometime though, but no, that's Attitude Era was really the only reason I got it anyway. Assassin's Creed 3. I got this as well. I actually cancelled my pre-order and then I just decided to buy it then afterwards, because it's just saying, I just want to get this. And this is a game that I think a lot of people are disappointed by though. So they are, like, a lot of people think this was going to be, from what they're saying leading up to it though, it's like, oh man, this is going to be the definitive Assassin's Creed. You go in this like the frontier and go around and hunt people, go around, rush through trees, no problem, and set in this cool set in colonial America in the 1700s. It's going to be cool, it's going to be great. And then when it came out, just some people think, yeah, still a good entry in the series, but just probably not what they expected it to be. It wasn't the end all be all of the series. Some people feel it's disappointing, some people feel it's going to be worse than the series. There's just so many problems with it though. They feel like, in my honest opinion, I quite like this game. I still think 2 and Brotherhood are better. I think I just like them better though than this here. But there is certain things in this game I do like. The naval missions, for example, are great. I do like the setting. I do like going around the frontier and Boston and New York now. The things I don't like about the thing is like, but they're nice though, but like they're sort of still in development though, those like towns / cities, because they're still kind of new to the town. It's not like going around Italy, where like the cities were built fast. Going around Venice or Florence or Rome and that there, where these big, this big historical architecture, and just climb up this thing. It's nothing like those now. Just basically the viewpoints in this are churches, pretty much, and that there, and like they're not as high as some of the, big ass towers and the like you see in previous entries in the series now. But it's still good though. There's a few like kind of glitchy moments though. A lot of people hated the chase missions, especially the last one. I didn't think it was that bad, but then again, I played it after the patch came out, so therefore it might not have been. I don't know how it was before that, but the one before, the one you had to do in a sequence 8, was god awful in my opinion. It's much worse than what I experienced in the last one, but it's a good game. I enjoyed it. It's a nice looking game, very nice looking game as well. Just like some of the areas are nice, and it's like the naval missions are pretty cool as well. It's a good game, but like still prefer Toon Brotherhood though. I think still there, since like they're the better games in the series. Mini Ninjas, got this for £9. I got this in Edinburgh as well, and I haven't played this at all. I played the demo though around the time it came out anyway, like several years ago, and this is done by Low Interactive. It's done by the Hitman developers and the ones who did Kane & Lynch as well, so kind of a link there. But I like the demo though. Just wanted to try it out anyway. It looks pretty. It looks like a kind of game I like, kind of a charming little action adventure platformer / whatever. And finally, in terms of retail stuff, this is over 30 minutes now. Holy damn. Max Payne 3. Again, I haven't played much of this now. I got, I think I did the first 2 chapters in this here now, and that's pretty much it. In terms of difficulty though, a lot of people criticise this game for it being pretty hard. I haven't really experienced it thus far now. The shooting in it, all that their cover system, not really having any problems with it thus far either though. It's good. It's good enough for what I've played with thus far though. It's one of those games I should get back and play now, because I want to try to finish some of these games that I haven't really gone back to from this year. I need to finish, sort of make up my final, top 10 list. But there is games that I definitely have in my list though. Definitely Syndicate's in there, Theta Rhythm from my previous pickups video, that's definitely in there. I got the Walking Dead series, like all the episodes that came out, I picked them up pretty much because I picked up the season, during the summer sale. And they are brilliant. That's definitely in my top 10 as well, and games like that as well. So that is all for my physical releases. I'm going to go through some of the ones that I got on digital momentarily here. The ones I got on digital now, I can recall, are I got Lego Lord of the Rings, which, because I was very much looking forward to that, that was the one franchise that I wanted to see in Lego form, and I got it, and therefore I had to get it. I only played the prologue thus far, but I want to play some of it over this next month, because I love the Lord of the Rings films, and I just want to play the experience in Lego form. I'm sure it will be great. I got XCOM Enemy Unknown, which a lot of people have raved about though when it came out. Like I got it a lot, pretty much around the same time as Dishonored, because they both came out the same week. I only played a few hours of it. I still think I'm in the tutorial though. It's another game I need to get back into, but it's a lot of people really like it though. I know a lot of people. It's a brilliant game. I'm sure it's going to be. Some people it's going to have it in their game of the year stuff, or like top 10 games, or game of the year nominations anyway though. I don't think it'll be in mine because I haven't really played as much of it, and I don't think I will play it until next year really, because I know it's a long game, and therefore I don't have the time to play it for this month now, maybe next year. Anyway, so that's probably one's going to have to unfortunately get a miss. Other ones that I got now, I forget now. There is other games that I did get now. So I did. I'm just going to have to look it up here. So apologies for this, people. I should have been a bit more prepared. Guild Wars 2, I don't know if I mentioned that in my last video. Might have, I think I might have gotten it. I think I just mentioned it though, but I got it anyway. But the thing is, again, I haven't really played much of it though, so can't really say anything more about that now. But I know a lot of people quite like that now as well, so they do, and therefore, you know, I'm really fucking mumbling now though. It's just really bad. Apologies people though, but you say you already heard me writing enough for, you know, 30 odd minutes anyway though, so I think I might just best leave it here though. So I do, because but I'm pretty sure there is another, you know, one I'm thinking of that I got though, you know. I'm just checking here what else. Oh, Transformers Fall of Cybertron, I got it now, and I actually quite enjoyed that game as well. It's a pretty good game as well. I also got Torchlight 2 came out as well. Yeah, it came out in September, so it did, and I pretty much got it now. And a few other games I got like Aliens versus Predator. There's a few things that were on sale and out there, you know. Spec Ops: The Line, I don't think I mentioned it before. I got it and finished it as well. It's a pretty interesting game though. It's the best games mainly played for the story anyway. The story's very interesting in it though. Gameplay is adequate though, but it's nothing to, you know, run home about now, cry home about. Um, Retro City Rampage, I haven't played much of it though. Renegade Ops, just a bunch of other, you know, stuff as well here. I think that's pretty much all I can say here now anyway, so yeah. I think that's pretty much it as far as I can tell now. Yeah, just looking at my Steam thing here to see what else I've got in there, but I think that is pretty much all I can remember what I've gotten now. But I pretty much went through all the like the main stuff anyway now. So anyway guys, sorry for this being very long, but you know, I had to talk about stuff anyway. So until then guys, take care and bye.